quick updates before we hop into this. All 5 battles from the Blood, Sweat, and Tears 4 event have been released. Do me a favor, in this blog right here, drop us a comment or shoot me a tweet, whichever one works better for you. I want the fans' feedback of the 5 battles put in order. What's y'all favorite to least favorite for the Blood, Sweat, and Tears 4 battles? Oh, and as for everybody that's dropping recaps, doing interviews and all that, we see y'all, we appreciate y'all support, real shit. Validation Volume 3, our small room event. Shotta vs. QB, we dropped that. That is out now. Check it out if you haven't seen it. For 2-3 days prep, they put on. We got some other battles from that event that has short notice too that we're going to be dropping. Kind of inspired me to do a blog about prep time, but we'll get there when we get there. Next up from that event, we will be dropping B Magic vs. Saya, so keep an eye out for that. Also, there's another new blog on the channel, 10 Reasons Why Battle Rap is Dead. A very interesting blog. Check that out. Keep giving me your feedback on that. And also, we had an announcement, 1SK battles. Check that out too. Very, very important announcement for RBE. Brick by brick, man, we working real hard, so we appreciate everybody's support. Alright, let's hop into this shit, man. The top 5 battles I want to see for the remainder of 2016. Why is Awesome my number 5? So we all know that he announced his retirement. The most disrespectful battler of all time. When you really think about that for a second, really break down his career and think back to some of these crazy ass fucking moments he's had. It's one of the reasons why he's the most viewed of all time, the most unique of all time, and one of the most entertaining battlers of all time. It doesn't matter. League owners, innocent bystanders, obviously his opponents, whoever, everybody's a fucking target. He's really the only one that's going state to state with that level of disrespect. I mean, shit, even we've played on it before and tried to, you know, put an entertaining twist on it. Let me play a quick throwback for y'all.
Who the sender?
The king of disrespect.
I know you talking about, God. I got you.
Yo, by November 1st, we dumping all these phones right here.
Got you.
Alright.
Yeah, facts. We're gonna make this move. I'll see you niggas in a minute, God. Be safe. I'll let you.
But a knucklehead crackhead with a head full of ringworms and a face full of blackheads. He deserved to get caught in the crossfire when that Mecc spread. And if God gave him a second chance at life, I wish him back there.
Did y'all see Arsenal versus Mr. Fab? That gotta be the most disrespectful battle of all time, or at least top 5.
I wish I would've went to your mother funeral, nigga. I'd have walked up to her casket as soon as they brought it out, opened it, jumped in and fucked her dead corpse vigorously, then shoved the condom in your daughter's mouth.
He's even got those setups where he says, you know, I'm gonna stand back for this. You know, you should react to this.
Let me put my hands up and step back for this. Because if you a G in any way, shape, or form, you should react to this. If you got any respect for the relatives that passed, I should get slapped for this.
Let's not reach for the word emotional because Lux made it fucking popular. The shit that Arsenal does and he brings to the stage, it's supposed to get a reaction out of people. I'm gonna play a bunch of reactions that he's gotten out of people. Shit, including myself.
Fathead? He wasn't nothing but a knucklehead crackhead.
Oh, wow! You know he lying. You know he lying.
Facts. Seat. Like, ain't this a bitch feel? Blood all on his small fry. Now he don't need ketchup for that kid's meal. No remorse, nigga. I'm feeling like Bishop when he slid still.
You see that shit? This guy Arsenal gets everybody out of their fucking element. That's a testament to his skill, how he creatively puts that type of disrespect into his rounds. We're all entertained by it, man. Yeah, I'm gonna play a clip for y'all that always made me laugh about the Mr. Fab battle.
Stop being so sensitive.
Stop being so sensitive. This motherfucker's talking about people's dead mothers, fathers, their daughters and shit. Nigga said, stop being so sensitive. Like, the fuck out of here. Hell no, this nigga Arsenal is crazy. But, the obvious other side to that, being that he is the king of disrespect, is the queen of disrespect.
Then you get on stage rapping some gangster shit out the same mouth you used to lick cock. While I lick click. While I lick click and lick shots. You doing very badly, nigga. I throw a dildo in your son room and watch him act like his daddy, nigga.
This battle has been buzzing for a long time now. You know, there's several leagues that have promoted it or spoke about it before. Queen of the Ring. There's another league recently that even attempted to possibly put it together.
Cause when it comes to the gun, you know I bust it. The only way y'all grab your dick if I get to cut it off and tell your daughter to suck it.
If RBE can get it done, then cool. If some other league gets it done, then I just want to see it as a fan, and that's to keep it 100.
There's a lot of reasons why it didn't go down. Niggas was trying to backdoor every time somebody came with the money. They wanted more money. Can't run no more. You gotta really come with these bars now. Ain't no more talking about what you would do to me. You gotta do it.
Rosenberg, raw. Come on, you already listened.
2011.
Nobody wanted to pay for the battle.
It's a battle that the fans have been talking about, and it's been buzzing at multiple leagues, you know, for years. But sometimes you just gotta have somebody that comes in and finally makes it happen, and whoever does that, you gotta give appreciation to it. Number 4, Big K or Head Ice going for the King of the Dot championship chain. As for Big K, we heard the talks before. He can't get into Toronto. I get it. King of the Dot. The Dot is Toronto, but is it really that serious? For me, you know, looking at it, I'm like, fuck all the details. I mean, King of the Dot is a worldwide entity. They got fans across the globe. I mean, I look at it as like, if you got the chain, you just the champion of the fucking league, period.
I'm throwing bombs, you holding on. Let it go, Ice. Your ship sailed. You're stinking up this card with that Old Spice. You smell me?
I think he deserves it, period, regardless of where it goes down. And the same goes for Head Ice. And with Head Ice, it's deeper than just the fact that he's been putting on for King of the Dot and doing his thing over there, but you know, sometimes you want to see pioneers like that. I mean, we talking Lions Den, shit like that. We want to see pioneers like that getting the support, the love, the opportunities that they really deserve.
I've been in and out of VA for 16 years, nigga. I know your block. 5 houses down, got the weed, and around the corner they moving Molly and Speed in apartment C just above the go-go spot.
Number 3, Hitman versus Shotgun Suge. Damn. This is a lot of promo. This is a lot of controversy. And at the end of the day, it's all entertainment, so that shit should all pour right into the fucking battle.
Man, I created pressure in battle rap, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I'm on stage, the pressure on a nigga, man. I created pressure in battle rap,
What's your
man.
game plan to go in there and hit man, though, man? I mean,
You gonna have to see.
do you respect him?
Should it have happened on Guerrilla Warfare? Should it have happened on Hitman's League? Those are all storylines within themselves. Shit, I could do a blog just dedicated to that shit. But it all further makes the battle compelling and interesting. At this point, I'll keep it 100 with y'all. I want to see the battle on URL. You know, and you do got to give props to them for how much promo they did with that battle. I think they've been promoting it for like at least 2 years. So, you know, you got to respect that. I do agree that sometimes if things ain't going to happen, as a fan, you got to take what you can get. But it didn't happen on other platforms. So now we want to see it for sure on URL. If that battle could go down in 2016, it'll be huge. Now, they say styles make fights. We don't look to that battle to get a JC versus Chilla Jones. But style-wise, there should be a lot of performance in that battle. A lot of aggression.
I mean, the skills you do cool or whatever, but you be playing rapping. Meanwhile, I'm telling you shit that can't happen. Like outside a phone call and that fan snatch you. Take you out with some red rap. I'm a boss, I fuck around, have your man smack you. No, I'm a boss, I fuck around, have a fan clap.
guys, man, they know all the ins and outs of what's been going on with the ups and downs of this fucking matchup. So there should be a bunch of crazy ass angles that they bring to the stage. I want to see that shit. We down to number 2. And yeah, I got this one ahead of Hitman and Shotgun Should. And that's T-Rex versus K-Shine. As much as I'm not a proponent for needing the drama and all the backstory to get a classic battle, I mean, come on. JC and Chilla Jones, they ain't had no beef then and they ain't got no beef now. But this whole K-Shine and T-Rex storyline is compelling. We've watched their relationship play out across the whole modern day era of battle rap, man. I'm talking about from like when they was partners to now supposedly going separate ways.
Still got Rex.
Who he gonna beat?
Well, he's gonna battle you.
He's
Right?
not. Come on, man. The world know. The world know.
The world knows what.
The nigga can't fuck with me, man.
And it's funny we say supposedly going separate ways, and that's because this could be some WWE, WWF shit. Who knows? But I'm going to give y'all 2 reasons why it don't matter. Number 1, this is all entertainment. The whole storyline and the fans hyping this up, it's going to motivate these 2 guys. Rex is talented as fuck. Shine is talented as fuck. So we could expect the A game out of these 2 guys, even if it's some WWF shit.
It's my little bro. I taught him everything he know, but it's shit I didn't teach you either.
But see, that's the.
And there's certain shit that can harm him. And guess what? I want his career to go on.
Did you catch that? Comments like that is the second reason why I feel like even if this is just all hype, we still gonna end up getting some wild ass shit. I mean, for at least 1 round, at least one of them niggas is gonna try to cut deep. When I say go for blood, I'm talking like what Rex did to Charlie Clips. The paperwork and the whole angle on his pops. Think about it like this. If you Shine or if you Rex, you know that the other man knows all this shit about you. They know all your personal business. They got all this dirt on you and whatnot. And you just can't be sure if you're going to be walking into that fucking gunfight with a knife. You got to come prepared with a crazy ass angle in case the other man is. If I was writing for one of my friends and we taking a battle of that magnitude, shit, that's going to be in the back of my head the whole time while I'm writing. And if I'm going to take the battle, I'm going to come with some shit. I'm going to bring the gun to that fight. So I really do expect one of them niggas to go in like that, go crazy and try to expose the other man. As fucked up as it is, that's battle rap. And if you take the stage, everything is green light. That element right there could really put this type of battle on 10. Now that we done counted down, number 1 should be obvious. Disaster versus Hollow. Before I get into the reasons why this is my number 1 spot of battles to go down in 2016, let's throw out the fucking elephant in the room. That whole triangle of Math, Disaster, and Hollow. And I'm sure if Diz and Hollow battle, we'll hear bars about that shit, but that is not the reason why it's in my number 1 spot. So let's throw that shit out. I don't give a fuck about that. For me, Hollow and Disaster are on my Mount Rushmore. Those are 2 people that are there. I think they deserve to be in everybody's top 10 of all time list. Now, when you got guys that have been around that long, got that many battles and classics under their belt, what's key is the fact that they're battling at such a high level and they are still in their prime. We have examples for that. Hollow versus Pat Stay that went down this year shows us that Hollow is still in his prime. Disaster versus Iron Solomon, which went down this year, to me, top 3 battles of 2016 so far, shows us that Diz is still in his prime. They're both still being creative as fuck, lyrical as fuck. Let's look at Hollow's creativity.
I need you to define real. You ready? Let's go. Let's get in here. Mr. Stay, could you define real?
Hello.
Oh, you're trying to be funny. You're lying still. Please.
The second element that makes this matchup so crazy is their freestyle and rebuttal ability. They are the top 2 people in the game at it. Who else can go off and on with their writtens in the middle of the fucking round? Here's an example of Hollow doing that shit.
Organic. Watch where you going. Cause I should blindside you for acting like I ain't seeing dog. Nakaya. This pit fucked up my performance. I should wet your head like a chia doll. I live for this shit, nigga. I die for my respect. I'm talking to all 3 of y'all.
99% of the time, when we see freestyles and rebuttals, The battle is thinking about the bars while their opponent is rapping. They put them in the beginning of their round, and then they get into their writtens. Still very hard to do, still very talented. But going off and on your writtens mid-battle, mid-round, that's a whole nother fucking ball game.
I can do something you can't do.
I said, damn, taking all that time, you done hurt these fans. I guess it take a while to put on that Hell's Angels jacket and them Eddie Murphy pants.
Anybody of them could freestyle 2 to 4 bars. I'm talking about interweaving freestyles, freestyling 6 to 8 bar segments, freestyling at the end of the round. Like, it's only a select few.
Being that Diz and Hollow are probably like the only guys consistently able to do that shit, I want to see them go head to head. I want to see who's better at it. Now don't get twisted. I want to see them write too. Their writing is crazy. Look at the writing that Disaster did for Iron Solomon.
We gonna get right down to the T. Even if you don't like how it seems. If you don't tell me what his true religion is, fuck it, I'm gonna find out when he gets right out of his jeans. How is that? How is that for an ironing theme? How is that for an ironing theme? Or I got a different type of iron scheme. I'll take an iron fist to Iron's cheek like an Iron Sheik. And he wouldn't dare fight me inside the ring. I wish he would try me. Even if I tried him, he wouldn't try a thing. Even if Iron was Tiger Woods, you wouldn't see Iron swing. Yeah.
There's a blog on the channel. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I thought the battle was so crazy that I asked Disaster to break down his writing style and how he prepped for that type of battle. And he broke that shit down. You know what I mean? It's an in-depth look at how the fuck he did all of that crazy wild ass shit and all that lyricism he brought to those 3 rounds. So check that out if you haven't seen it.
I actually really structured a fucking first round. The only part of my first round that wasn't structured.
As for Hollow, Hollow's writing style is kind of crazy too. And one thing that we do know about Hollow is he don't take multiple battles while he's focusing on an opponent. He will only take 1 battle at a time. So that keeps his pen even that much more potent.
Once I lock in a battle, I'm not I barely go out anyway, but I'm not going out. You know, I got regiments like I only smoke just for inspiration. I only smoke weed to write.
You don't even know your past, bro. Real Jews were Hebrews, black men who used to grow their afros. You guys are just a bunch of fucking random phony Polish assholes who forged your passports and don't have a land of your own, so you come over and jack yours. But what is it all for? Is it drilling offshore? Is it the land, or do you want more? See, Arabs, we're peaceful, bro. You could come into my house. I invite you in, take the keys to my car, the garage door. I just want you to feel comfortable at home since you're used to occupying households that are not yours. Let the Glock sleep and put him in the arm bar till he stops breathing like Eric Gardner when the cops beat him. Pay attention.
Damn.
That's a double bar meaning. Pay attention, that's a double bar meaning. I mean, either way, you're gonna die from arm squeezing. Yeah. And they hated us. They hated us ever since the World Trade got hit.
Talk.
And they blamed us with all this bullshit, but what the media don't say is this. How many of your people did they show up to work that day because they claimed they were sick? Or the Zionist banker who took out the insurance claim and then split. Explain to me this, how a national tragic event could make your people rich, or how a bunch of cavemen in Afghanistan could penetrate the world's most sophisticated defense and have these monolithic beams that are encased in cement all cut at the precise angle you need a building's foundation to slip. It's because you motherfuckers orchestrated this shit and used the media as a tool to blame us with, but it don't matter because you blame the desert for taking those plane flights, but it's clear as daylight that you staged that shit. Yeah.
It's hard for the crowd to even keep up with this level of shit, man.
Huh?
This nigga's...
And you only have 1 ball. I mean, it's all good, bro. Don't be mad because the doctor slashed your wontons and you can't get a hard on. You could still be the champ of any track you hop on, even with half your balls gone. You could ask Lance Armstrong.
He's bugging.
You could still be successful, it doesn't change at all. Look, man, you could ask Tom Brady, dog. You could still make it in the game with a deflated ball. I know. I bet that little ball of his at night gets lonely. Sitting in bed, he felt the trickle going down his leg slowly. Thought he pissed on himself, it turned out to be his right nut pouring out liquor for his dead homie.
Yo, we're gonna end this vlog there, man. Yo, that nigga Diz is a fucking alien. And Hollow, arguably the greatest of all time. That is the #1 battle to go down for 2016. Please, King of the Dot, make that shit happen, man. could be a timeless, epic battle.
My flow hard, knock you out your sneakers. No charge, I could not be cheaper. Though I'm a star, I am not a diva. I'm going far, I am not a cheater. I play the game right, I don't ask for much, spell my name right. Think you brave till your name's on the gravesite. My 16s get a stage life. Bone crusher, I ain't never scared. I'm strapped up like Metal Gear. Another man I will never fear. I work hard, blood, sweat, and tears. It ain't fair, please. I beat up the beat and make the snare bleed. No sudden moves, don't you dare breathe. ARP, I'm a rare breed. Shout out to Shotta too.